Good morning. You're watching PA Harness Week. I'm Charlotte McBride. While racing has resumed here at Harrah's, Philadelphia, all of our focus is up north at Pocono Downs. A big week lies ahead at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs for the Breeders' Crown. And it all starts tonight with the Breeders' Crown eliminations. Last Saturday and Sunday, the best horses in the world were getting ready to come to Pocono from Lexington and the Red Mile. We have some great races to show you, from Captaintreacherous to Shebestingin to the Hamiltonian winner, Royalty for Life. Here at Pocono, 2 world records you won't want to miss. All the fun, all the action is coming up. Racing's fastest paced half hour starts right now on Comcast Sportsnet.
There they go! Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here is Brent Messenger to the early. 15-5 for the halftime. Just over 3 to go. At the top of the stretch.
Well, hello, and welcome to our show. We got a good one for you today, folks. Let me tell you, a couple of things going on. Harrah's Philadelphia is back in business, open, and doing the harness thing. Grand Circuit Week wrapped up, all kinds of stuff going on. We'll see from there. And, of course, the Super Bowl of harness racing is coming to Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Can you believe it? It's only a week away, Heather.
I know, it's amazing. And tonight there's eliminations.
Yes.
So many stars are going to be at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs.
Absolutely. And you should be making your plans to be there next week. Saturday, October 19th, it gets underway at 5 o'clock. It is going to be sports history. You will not want to miss this. And our Charlotte McBride caught up with Ron Bottoni of the PHHA to find out what about the preparations, what's going on with Breeders' Crown.
All right, Ron, thanks for joining us today. And for those that have been living maybe under a rock, big night tonight at Pocono. Elaborate a little bit of what's going on tonight at Pocono.
Well, this is our second time we'll host the Breeders' Crown. Back in 2010, it was a surprise that they wanted to come to Pocono because over the years, Pocono was always a small track, and it put us on the map, actually.
And now a big night, eliminations this Saturday, next Saturday. Of course, the Breeders' Crown, as you mentioned, 12 races, one night. How big is that for the track and for Pocono Downs?
Well, it's the biggest day in harness racing in the United States. So, like I say, northeastern Pennsylvania does a great job as far as host with hotels, restaurants, and it's really a 2-week thing. So, it pays for everybody.
Fans can expect to see the best horses, best trainers, best drivers.
Well, when you have the kind of horses that you're having this year, I mean, it's a great crop of horses. As you know, Captaintreacherous has been the talk of the town for the last 7-8 months. His defeat only came up in Pocono, and be interesting to see how he fares up there this go-round.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Charlotte, and thank you, Ron Bottoni. Good job setting it up. I don't know, I'm all psyched out now, are you?
Oh, I'm completely psyched up.
Now, how about tonight? 13 out of the 14 races at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs are going to be Breeders' Crown elims. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Captaintreacherous is there tonight. The Magician's there tonight. Yep.
All right,
so,
good
big
stuff.
night.
So make your plans to be there. Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Now, let's get to the Red Mile. We talked about the big wrap-up of Grand Circuit. Let's go to Saturday's. Is it 5th race, I believe?
It is the 5th race.
It is, and it's the Glen Garnsey, named for the legendary driver, famous for driving great steeds like the filly Fan Hanover and many, many more.
That's right. Thank you for the history lesson.
There you go.
Okay. Yes, the purse here is over $122,000. This is for 3-year-old filly pacers. 2 main contenders here. We've got number 6, Shebestingin, 3 to 5 favorite, coming off a really big win, and then number 1 is Scandalous Hanover. She's second choice, coming off a 5-race win streak for trainer Casey Coleman.
And authorizes the leader, a length and a half clear. Ms. Kayla J. Fry is showing the whip, trying to gear up there from second. Racing in third under a hard hold, Shebestingin, who takes to the outside. So Shebestingin is coming right now for Dave Miller. Now second up, and after authorizes they near the half-mile split. Racing in fourth, Scandalous Hanover, edging to the outside. The half in 53-1, so plenty of pace here. And Shebestingin rolls right on by authorized, and Shebestingin clears the lead as they head onto the far turn. Scandalous Hanover takes up the chase first over, so immediate pressure coming for Shebestingin. Squeezing out there, Miss Kayla J. Frau, second up on the outside. Mistress to the Stars now 3 wide, 3.5 lengths from the lead. It's Shebestingin on the inside, Scandalous Hanover on the outside. 120 flat for 3/4, and they are rolling as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Shebestingin who's dead game. Scandalous Hanover a length and a half away from her on the outside. Authorized racing in third. Aunt Caroline for the back of the pack toward fourth. A big effort from Shebestingin who's drawing clear. Scandalous Hanover is 4 lengths behind. Dave Miller and Shebestingin coming down to the wire, and Shebestingin wins it. 147 world record.
Authorized was on top first, and she led the pack past the half, but Shebestingin was more like a she-be rollin'. She pulls out of the 3-hole, paces first up, grabs the lead with David Miller in the sulky. When these ladies got by the 3/4 pole in like 120, you knew something special was going to happen, and you were right. Crosses the wire in 147. Now,
Wait a minute. I think you said 147.
yeah, I did. I know. So this is the fastest mile ever by a female harness horse.
Wow.
Yes, amazing. She's trained, by the way, by Joe Holloway. Scandalous Hanover was second. Authorized finished third. I just want to make a little side note. You know, Shebestingin actually caused a recall. She didn't want to go to the gate before the race, and but I bet she's glad she did, and all her connections are too. She made a bobble in the Valley Forge. I don't know if you remember that. Anyway, hopefully she's under good behavior in the final of the Breeders' Crown. We caught up with David Miller to get some post-race comments.
We're talking about the Muhammad Ali horse, okay? Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, right? That was unbelievable, eye-popping. When do you think you're going to have a world record? When you pass the 3/4 pole?
You know, really, honestly, I didn't know until I hit the wire. I mean, I know we were going big numbers, but I didn't know if she had she came 27 flat, and I honestly didn't think that she was going like that.
Now, she has to go up against I Love the Nightlife in the finals, okay? No limbs for these 3-year-old pacing fillies for the Breeders' Crown, but in the final, how is that going to match up? Actually, it's a huge race. There's a lot of talent in the final.
Yeah, definitely. But she's definitely the one to beat, and you know, hopefully I can just you know, stay on her back or just be close to her. You know, I think my filly's in real good shape. She's definitely really sharp right now, so I think our best shot is to be close to her.
Thank you, Dave, and good luck to you. Friday's 6th race at the Red Mile. It was special, and not just because it was an international stallion stake for 2-year-old fillies. It was because it featured a once-in-a-lifetime finish. You're not going to believe this, baby. 5, count them, 5 horses arrived at the wire together, all separated by noses, and nary a dead heat in the bunch. It was by a nose, 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 and all 5 drivers, I might add, were Harris, Philadelphia drivers.
Nice.
Which I thought was actually pretty cool, okay? All right, let me talk about a world record situation that took place at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, and Heather's got that for you.
I do. We have a world record. We got a world record recently at Pocono Downs, and you know we're going to see some world records on Breeders' Crown Night, but let's cover this one first. We've got Preferred Pacers, and the purse is $25,000. Number 3 is Dynamic Youth. 2 to 5 favorite. He was victorious in the Preferred last time out, and then number 6 is All Saints Hanover, second choice with Joe Pavia Jr. in the bike. Number 2 is Arctic Hanover. He won his most recent, but this is a step up in class for him.
Dynamic Youth still there by about a length at 3/4 in 121-2. 27-2 third panel. Dynamic Youth threatening a monster mile here. Inside Arctic Hanover, outside Fleminem. They're both about a length away. Uncle Goodfellow further back fourth. Top of the stretch, Dynamic Youth. McCarthy not asking, and he's still pulling away here. Arctic Hanover is all out. Now McCarthy making sure, and Dynamic Youth showing his mettle once again here. Dynamic Youth.
Dynamic Youth from the trainer, Aaron Lambert's barn, was third at the quarter pole. Made his move though, going past the stands, and he got there and he stayed there. In 148-1 is when he crosses the wire, matching a world record for 4-year-old geldings on a 5/8 mile track. Winning driver was Andrew McCarthy, and our Kelly Connors caught up with him about this big race.
Thanks, guys. guys, that's right. We're here with driver Andrew McCarthy, coming off back-to-back wins in the Preferred here at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs with the talented, dynamic youth. Andrew, a lot of similarities within the last 2 weeks, both time drawing the 3-hole, both time going off as the favorite, and similar trips as well. What went your way differently to actually tie the world record this past week?
As funny as it seems, I actually wasn't going for a world record. You know, I got the half 54 and then down there 121 and 2, and he kind of done that fairly easy. And then, you know, I knew he always takes off at the three-quarter pole, and he just, I guess, he got home 26 and 4 or whatever, and, you know, he just happened to tie it. You know, I feel like he probably could have went a little faster if I got down to the three-quarters on time, you know.
Congratulations on tying the world record.
Thank you very much, Kelly.
We'll send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Andrew. Congratulations on the big mile. We got more. You need more records? You said you want more records? We got more records for you. Saturday's 12th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. A condition trot for non-winners of $25 grand in their last 5 starts. 21 dimes on the line. Number 5, Hooray for Vacation with Georgie Knapp, was 8-5. Number 6, Money on My Mind, was 2-1 with Eric Carlson. Number 4, Smoother Ride with the aforementioned Andrew McCarthy, was 5-2 with a call. Jim Baviglia.
26-1. That's a trotter. Might be the fastest I've ever seen from a trotter here. Money on My Mind. He's got gate to wire on his mind as he moves up from an impressive win last time. Keystone Thomas with the pocket seat for Pavia. In Your Room is third. A gap to Hooray for Vacation. The 8-5 favorite looking for 3 wins in a row. Heads out first over for George Napolitano Jr. Giving cover to Smoother Ride. The 3-year-old is 5th. Then comes Shalom G, and at the back Sand Wyndham. The half 55 even, 28-4 second panel. Eric Carlson cutting loose. Money on My Mind here. The lead is about 3 over Keystone Thomas. In Your Room third as they get a little bit closer now to the leader. Meanwhile, Hooray for Vacation is not firing at all there in 4th. Smoother Ride will go past him on the inside. Outside Shalom G. It's still Money on My Mind, although they're drawing nearer to him at 3/4. 122-4. 27-4 third panel. Those are pacing fractions, open pacing fractions, and still Money on My Mind on the lead, but In Your Room sneaking up on the outside from far back. Smoother Ride. Top of the stretch, Money on My Mind is still there. Carlson asking for more. How much more can he give? In Your Room on the outside takes a slight lead. In Your Room wearing down Money on My Mind.
Money on My Mind cut the mile, but while you had money on your mind, I was thinking about being In Your Room, the 2-horse off at 12-1 with Mike Simons, who came first up and won it in 151-4. A new world record. Money on My Mind lived for second. Smoother Ride checked in third. Heather, I have to mention something before we go to break. Who's ripping us off, babe? What's with this stuff right here?
It says, "Who's your daddy?"
How long we've been saying "Who's your daddy" in reference to Hoosier Park in Indiana? So, come on, headline guys at the Inky, get that right.
Because nobody says that but us.
Thank you. And if we can't get the cash, at least let's give us the credit, okay? Stay with us when we come back. More racing action from Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Don't go away.
Shark ingested, setting hot numbers here.
For one night only, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs is racing's biggest stage. For the world's top horses, Breeders' Crown is their time to shine. 12 championship races, $6 million. Don't miss Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 19th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Race night is your time to shine.
Hi there, welcome back. And the excitement continues to build, being a week away from the Breeders' Crown, the Super Bowl of harness racing. 12 championship races take place at one venue, and that venue is Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It's going to be sports history. Make sure you are there. Speaking of Pocono, Saturday's 8th race was a condition pace, and this lovely creature next to me, Heather Vitale, has got that race for you.
I love how you always call me a creature. Okay.
From the Black Lagoon.
Non-winners, $18,500. Last 5, the purse is $19,000. Number 1 is Here We Go Again. and he's the better choice at 5-2. He's won 2 out of his last 3, but there's actually a couple other horses getting just about the same respect. Number 6, A Sweet Ride with Andrew McCarthy, and number 4, Shark Ingested with George Napolitano Jr. They're both second choice at 3-1.
Shark Ingested setting hot numbers here, leading it by about 1.25 lengths over Good Day Made. Here we go again now with Eric Ledford. First over Brushing, coming up on the leader quick. A Sweet Ride is boxed in fourth. Audrey's Dream moves up fifth, about 3 away. Then comes PH Jackpot in mint condition. Shark Ingested gets him to 3/4, 121 3, 27-1. Third panel, no let up whatsoever. And now a Shark Ingested goes off stride. So that's Here We Go again on the lead. Good Day Made had to swerve out. Outside Audrey's Dream coming up. Top of the stretch. Here We Go again on top. It's Good Day Made on the inside trying to rebound. Here we go again with the lead. Far outside, A Sweet Ride is closing fast. Here we go again, A Sweet Ride. Oh, we got a photo finish.
Shark Ingested left alertly, and he looked really great on the front until they got just about past the half. He ends up going off stride then, but by that time, Here We Go again, already making his first up move, and with Shark Ingested out of the way, he got there pretty easily. In deep stretch, couple pacers come on strong, but Here We Go again got to the wire by just ahead in front in 149 3. A Sweet Ride was second, and Good Day Mate was third.
Good day, mate. Okay, stick around with us. When we come back, we're going to give you the wrap-up of Grand Circuit at the Red Mile. Boy, guess who's coming to dinner, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Captain. Coming up next in your face. Oh, boy.
Captaintreacherous digging in. Vegas Vacation right alongside.
For one night only, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs is racing's biggest stage. For the world's top horses, Breeders' Crown is their time to shine. 12 championship races, $6 million. Don't miss Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 19th at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Race night is your time to shine.
Hi there, Kim Wasabi, and welcome back. It's PA Harness Week. She's Heather. I am Steve. We mentioned to you before we went to break about the Grand Circuit wrapping up at the Red Mile. It's always a major annual event, and race 6 on Saturday was bigger than usual because the champ was there. And Heather's got that for you.
It's the Lasmara final for 3-year-old open pacers. The purse is over $215,000, and yes, number 5 is Captaintreacherous. He's defending pacer of the year, and now as a 3-year-old this year, he is ultra fantastic again, going into this one with 9 wins out of 10 races. Number 1, though, is Vegas Vacation. He is our Little Brown Jug champion. The rest of them are just big odds, double digits on the toe board.
And Captaintreacherous working to the lead, and he takes command from Beach Memories well before the opening quarter. Urbanite Hanover's third, just in behind the top pair. Vegas Vacation racing in fourth, 26-4 for the opening quarter. Fifth on the backstretch, Emeritus Maximus. Sunshine Beach is underway on the outside. Emeritus Maximus edging out in front of him there. Sir Richard Z. Tam is 7th at the rail, and the Captain leads the way at the midpoint of the backstretch. He's a length in front. Beach Memories is right in behind, racing in second. Urbanite Hanover getting a nice trip in third. Vegas Vacation patient so far. Emeritus Maximus trying to flush him to the outside. Sears edging out to protect position there. The half up in 53-3, and Vegas Vacation is committed to the outside. Up the rails, Sir Richard Zetam driving up into the 5th spot, and backed up at the back is Sunshine Beach, third over with excess cover, and Vegas Vacation up into third, but he's still 3.5 lengths away from Captaintreacherous. Captaintreacherous leads at 1.5 lengths, coming to 3/4. Beach Memories in the loose pocket spot second. Vegas Vacation is coming on the outside, now up into second, 1.5 lengths from the lead. 1:20-2 for 3/4. It's Captaintreacherous who leads him at the top of the stretch. Vegas Vacation trying to wear him down. Sunshine Beach is coming for the back of the pack on the outside. Captaintreacherous digging in. Vegas Vacation right alongside. Sunshine Beach charging hard on the outside. Vegas Vacation, Captaintreacherous, the Captain and Vegas Vacation slugging it out to the line. Captaintreacherous refuses to lose.
Captaintreacherous and driver Tim Tetrick, they bolt right out of the gate. They get to the front, but you know, coming around the half, Vegas Vacation and driver Brian Sears, they sort of know it's now or never. So Sears pulls that right line. They have a really big, epic challenge coming down the stretch between these two horses, but it's the captain and the Bionic Man, I might add, holding on to win in 147-2. Just by a neck for trainer Tony Alagna. Vegas Vacation, he raced real big, just brilliant. He wound up second, and then Beach Memories grabbed the show dough.
And I think the fans have to understand how big an event the Breeders' Crown is going to be this year, because even though Captaintreacherous has taken the measure of Vegas Vacation 9 times, he's never beaten them. Vegas Vacation keeps getting closer. They're both peaking, especially off the jug and off this little sneeze verdict here. It's going to be another one of those epic races next Saturday night.
That's right.
So you got to be there with us, okay? All right, now, next race at the Red Mile. It was Saturday's 8th, the $122,000 Glen Garnsey for 3-year-old pacing fillies. Number 3, Parley Beach with Teacher for 7-5, but it was only second best in here as number 2, Carol's Desire. Third betting choice, but Yannick Gingras got the money at 5-2 and won 49-4. Number 4, Maddie Terra Girl, a 50-1 bomber with John Campbell, was a surprising third, and now race 10 at the Red Mile on Saturday. Heather's got that for you.
Yes, it's another division of the Lismar. 3-year-old pacing colts here. Number 4, Sunfire Blue Chip, was first to take the field past the quarter pole, but it was the favorite at 2-5. Number 1, Fool Me Once, who took over. He held off Twilight Bonfire, who came first up, but he couldn't stop Sunfire Blue Chip, who came home in 26 seconds flat to win in 149-4 for driver Yannick Gingras and conditioner Jimmy Takter.
All righty, when we come back, you think we're done? We're not. We're going to wrap up Grand Circuit at the Red Mile with the best older trotters and the best older pacers in the world. Come back, don't miss it.
And Royalty for Life gets some separation coming to 3/4. He's opened up now to a 2.5 length lead.
For one night only, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs is racing's biggest stage. For the world's top horses, Breeders' Crown is their time to shine. 12 championship races, $6 million. Don't miss Breeders' Crown, Saturday, October 19th, at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. Race night is your time to shine.
Hello there, you. Welcome back to PA Harness Week. She's Heather. I'm Steve. We're both excited, as you should be, because Breeders' Crown is a week away, and the Olympics are tonight. It's going to be so exciting. 13 of the 14 tonight are going to be Breeders' Crown Elims. Great betting opportunities there, okay? Sunday's 7th at the Red Mile, the $172,000 Alaraj Open Trot Final. Number 8, Hambo winner, Market Share with Tim Tetrick, and number 6, Mr. Herbie with Jody Jameson, were Coach Chalks at 2-1. Number 3, Sevruga with Andy Miller. Number 1, Arch Madness with Tron Smetshammer, and number 9, Guccio with Jimmy Takter were 6-1. Here's the call.
Sevruga is committed first over as they move on to the far turn. Appomattox saves ground and slides up. He's now 4th at the rail. Southwind Pepino is pinned in the pylons as well. Toward the back of the pack, Wishingstone is 9th in heavy traffic, and Guccio is 5th over. Stacked up 10th and trailing, but he's 3 wide right now as they bunch up, nearing 3/4. Sevruga on the outside pokes ahead in front. Quick Deal back in second. My MVP is locked in the box third. Arch Madness is second over on the outside. Mr. Herbie and Market Share fanning wide. 3/4 on the board in 1:24 flat, and Sevruga leads the way as the field comes to the top of the stretch. Arch Madness trying to track him down. Mr. Herbie is there. Market Share is coming on the far outside. Arch Madness has taken the lead. Mr. Herbie on the outside. Market Share, my MVP up the rail. It's Arch Madness.
Arch Madness is the new man. Wins a second in a row against the best trotters on planet Earth. Yes, he's won about $4 million a lifetime, but lately he's looked a little long in the tooth, like a horse who's getting to be around 10 years old. But whatever Tron Smetshammer is doing, he must be bathing this bad boy in the fountain of youth, because this trotter has been reborn. He is peaking at the right time and hotter than Hades. Anyway, Arch Madness just beat the fast-closing Mr. Herbie in 151-3. Market Share was 3rd, and now for Sunday's 9th at the Red Mile. Heather's got that for you.
Yes, it is the Alaraj pace for older horses here. The purse is $175,000. Number 3 is a Rock and Roll Dance. He's the favorite. 4 wins out of his last 6 starts, and he is really on fire right now. Number 6 is Pet Rock. He holds the world record on a half, and he holds a world record on the 5/8. So maybe he'll hold a world record on the mile, except it was sloppy this day, so I'm going to say no. Number 5 is Golden Receiver. Last time out was his first start back in over a month. He probably needed a tightener. He should be ready to roll in here.
And Golden Receiver still blazing along at the midpoint of the far turn. He's half a length in front. Clear Vision is riding up to him to challenge on the outside. Both the doors right there racing in third. Sweet Lou on the outside is fourth as they come to the top of the stretch and they reach the three-quarter marker in 1:22 and 4. Golden Receiver put to the test by Clear Vision, and Clear Vision has taken the lead as they come to the top of the stretch. Sweet Lou on the outside. Both the doors racing in fourth toward the inside. Up the credit is fifth. It's Clear Vision. Golden Receiver is dead game and battling back to him. Golden Receiver back to the lead on the inside. Clear Vision on the outside. It's Golden Receiver.
Golden Receiver loves the front, and he shows off those pace-setting talents and cuts out the mile, but not without challenges. You know, Clear Vision and the Golden One really battled it out head-to-head. In fact, Clear Vision got past Golden Receiver just for a moment there. Receiver, just as game as they come, wins over a sloppy track in 150 flat for trainer Mark Carter, and Corey Callahan was in the bike. This horse pays $27.80. I know you're upset because you were going to bet on blah, 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 then you forgot to.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, I saw the first week when he just had to qualify for the final, and I knew it was a tightener. He sat, didn't use him, just wanted to get him tight and ready for the final. And he does, and he pays big money, and I was ready to bet him, and I totally blew it. I forgot.
Everybody, give me a wah, wah.
That's not right. Okay. Sunday's 14th was America's oldest harness race at the Red Mile, the Kentucky Futurity Final for 3-year-old trotters. Winner of the first division, the 10th race, Hambo Champ, Royalty for Life with Brian Sears. The second division, race 11, You're So Vain with Tetrick. In the final, number 2, Royalty for Life with Sears was 3-5. Number 1, You're So Vain, 7-5 with Timmy Tetrick. Number 3, Spider Blue Chip with Ron Pierce was 7-1. And with a call, Sam McKay.
So Royalty for Life gets through the half in 55 and 4. Spider Blue Chip is right there drafting on the inside in second. You're So Vain is first over, showing the whip there. He's 3 lengths from the lead, trying to march up for Tetrick. Creatine is lined up behind him. EL Rocket is fourth on the inside. Punxsutawney is at the rail in 6th. All laid out. Gaps cover slightly on the outside. And at the back is Home Turf, who's trailed throughout. And Royalty for Life gets some separation coming to 3/4. He's opened up now to a 2.5 length lead. Spider Blue Chip second, 124 for 3/4. Up on the outside is You're So Vain, trying to sustain his bid third. They come to the top of the stretch in the Kentucky Futurity. It's Royalty for Life. Spider Blue Chip trying to find some racing room. Creatine is coming on the outside for Mike LaChance. It's Creatine after Royalty for Life. From in between horses, Spider Blue Chip, all laid out on the far outside. Creatine has the lead, all laid out on the outside. They're coming down to the line. Creatine!
This one was a real bombs away, Heather. Creatine off at 15-1, won it in 153 and 2, giving driver Mike LaChance, a guy you like a little bit, I think, his second consecutive Kentucky Futurity Final. Was it MVP last year?
My MVP,
yeah.
That won the Kentucky Futurity.
I think it was, yeah. Okay, so second in a row. Congratulations to Mike. Number 6, all laid out. A 50-1 bomber with Dave Miller was a close second. Number 3, Spider Blue Chip was 2 back in third. Royalty for Life cut the mile, but tired late to finish a rather disappointing 5th. Reminder, tonight, 13 of the 14 races at Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs, Breeders' Crown races, to get you psyched up and ready for what's going to happen 1 week from today. The Breeders' Crown 12 championship races, one venue, Mohegan Sun at Pocono Downs. It gets underway at 5 o'clock a week from today. Make plans to be here, okay? And for all of us here, including Bruce Casella, Kelly Connors, Charlotte McBride, and my lovely partner, Heather Vitale, I'm Steve Ross, reminding you to pick up the pace, just a taste. Get high on Harness.
It's only natural.
Explosive Matter wins the Colonial easily. Underway. Starting fast outside here. Messenger to the